Hey guys, TitsVB here, and today we're back in old school RuneScape once again. And today we're gonna do is gonna be the start of a new series. We're gonna try to do well scientifically inspired approach on money making and on the money makers that I have available at this state of my account. Um, I'm gonna try to collect them and put them into a nice spreadsheet that I can share with you guys after I have some data points. Now, the most important thing obviously is what is the spreadsheet gonna look like. Now, for now, I've set it up this way, but that might change over a while. I'm gonna put in the method, and now this method is only gonna be a quick word, and there's always gonna be a companion video to each method, where I explain the method, show how I set it up and do it, and yeah. So you get the context to each method in the video, and probably I'm gonna link it once I do a video on that method. Now those videos might be quite short. If it's an easy method, they might be longer if it's a more involved method. We're gonna see. Then I'm gonna put in the profit in coins per hour. Now this obviously is highly dependent on when this video is recorded, how the market situation is and stuff like that is. But I'm gonna just record the profit per hour. Oh, and I should mention I have LiveSplit open on here. I'm gonna do this in 1 hour increments. So each method will be tested for an hour. And so I try to get a nice spread of stuff. So the focus for me, let's get the next 2 points through. Setup difficulty is just gonna be on a scale from 1 to 5, probably. How difficult is it to set up this method? Like there are some methods that require more work beforehand to set up, and there are some that are just like you go there and you start doing it. Like for cannonballs, you obviously, for more profit, you want the 8 cannonball mold, which requires doing some giant foundry or motherload mine. For the setup I have now, you need to have some gold nuggets already. But that's why date is important, because that's always gonna be a snapshot of my account at that point. So if I get more mining levels, motherload mine might make more money and stuff like that. Supply cost, like for most of these, they're just collecting stuff. Supply costs are gonna be 0, and this is not gonna be like in a coin value. It's just also in a scale from probably 1 to 5. So very individual for me. How bad is the supply cost situation? But like cannonballs, you need to buy steel bars. So they are like 6/10 of the price of the price of cannonballs that you do is in supply cost. So that's obviously worse, like instead of U-logs where you need no supply cost. Now, for me personally, one of the most important is gonna be AFK-ness. And this is highly personal. So that's gonna be also on a scale of 1 to 5, and that's gonna be like not only how long are the AFK intervals, but how regular are they? Can you expect an AFK interval? Are they always the same, or are they of different lengths? And what disrupts them? Do I Also stuff like, is there a sound cue when the AFK interval ends? Like if you have a full inventory, or if you stop chopping or stop smithing something. Like full inventory is obviously more there than more pronounced than like the if you just stop chopping or something like that. And like motherload mine, if you have to look out for a timer that appears and you stop mining, that obviously is a bit less intrusive, so worse for AFK. So this is just my personal rating how AFK it is. Another thing that's important for me because of how I play the game is if it's possible to do this method on my phone. There are some methods that work very well on my phone. There are some that are more annoying just because I don't have my plugins set up the same way. And like some stuff works on phone and some is annoying. So this is probably more like yes, maybe no instead of a scale. But yeah, we're gonna see. I might change it. I might revisit some methods in the future as well. The last one, this one is reproducible. Yeah, it's a hard word. I had to Google how to write it as well. Um, how easy is it to do this method 24/7 basically? So that's also involves the market. Is there enough supply on the market for the input materials you need? Is there enough demand on the market for the output materials you get? Which is something we talked about in the Shades of Morton videos. So this is also gonna be on a subjective scale from 1 to 5, but yeah, we're gonna see. And that also means like how volatile is the market. Like if I can make a lot of profit on one day with like yellow dresses for some reason, and I hop and shop yellow dresses, but on the next day they don't sell anymore, that's obviously not reproducible. So this is gonna be the video where I introduce a method, and that means for me I need to do separate entries if I revisit a method, but we're gonna see. And that's just gonna be the date, not when the video is uploaded, but when the method is tested, because that's like obviously a difference. What else? What else? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it about this document. Let's get back into the game and introduce the method we're gonna do today. And the method we're gonna do today is nothing of the 5 I put already in, so maybe put in the one we're actually gonna do, and that's gonna be Sulphur Naguas. I have a bit time to watch my screen today, so I'm gonna see how AFK I can make it. For Sulphur Naguas, I'm gonna explain it quickly. You need to be in Varamore. And you need to obviously do the Valamore intro quest and the next quest that you get from the twins over here. And you need to start the Perilous Moons quest. If you have a look over PPP, I actually haven't finished this. But you don't need to do it to farm Sulphur Naguas. Now, then you get your trusty bird, and you need to travel to Camp Tarum. If you haven't built the station in Camp Tarum, obviously do it, but you can buy moths that teleport you there, or you can just move over from the Teomat. So that's not too bad. Then you go into Camp Tarum itself, For equipment, the one thing you definitely want is you want sulfur blades. They are or another two-hit weapon because they aren't really expensive and they just increase your damage by a lot because of the Sulphur Naguas mechanics, which I'm gonna explain in a second. But then you just run straight through. You need to progress the quest until you are in there, basically. And then it explains the mechanics of the quest, the location to you, and then you are free to do it. Now, once you enter this moon temple, or what it's called, does it say? Potzli. You first go to the top left. Oh yeah, for equipment, sorry. You want sulfur blades, your best melee equipment, and especially like prayer base. So that's why I'm wearing Varix, which I got luckily, because we're gonna just do prayers. Now we don't need any supplies, because first we're gonna go up here to this cooking stove. Ignore the wormlings there. They are thankfully not aggressive. And then we're gonna just, from these chests, grab herb supplies, which give us pestle and mortar and some vials of water. And then we're gonna grab more herb supplies. So I changed that to right click, obviously. And then we're gonna collect some grubby saplings. And I forgot I wanted to actually, let's just drop all of this again, because I actually wanted to record from the time from that point, from making the supplies. But yeah, basically we make super combat prayer pots, something along those lines, I will call them. And then we fight Sulphur Naguas. So let's start our live split timer. I didn't want to set up live split on my PC, so I'm just gonna do it that way. And I also have a physical timer here, just so I have an alarm set when the hour is over. But yeah, let's start. And just grab all of those supplies again. Then I collect 7 grubby saplings. You need to pestle and mortar them and just put them into the vials of water, and you get what is called moonlight potions. Yeah, between 2 and 4 doses. Now you could obviously like decant all those two dose potions. But I won't bother because I'm probably gonna take another trip anyway. And I found if I left 7 slots open, that's a good start. Now, one thing I need to say is I'm wearing a Ring of Wealth, so I'm obviously gonna get some more gems than usual. I don't know if it's worth it, but I like it, so I'm doing it. And for how much money we're making, I'm gonna have to reset those counter for today. Reset, yeah. And then we're just gonna run back the way we came in, through those entrances. And then we're gonna turn to the right to where the Sulphur Naguas live. Now, they are farmed, I'm gonna say, a bit. So there's probably always players there, especially in the quote-unquote best spot. But if you world hop, you always find a world that's empty. Now the most important thing is turn on protect from melee. And just hit them. It's also very good strength XP. Oh, XP. I just remembered I wanted to also check if I get XP. So, why is this good? First of all, they have negative armor, so you always deal 4 more damage to them. And combined with the Silver Blade's 2 hits flats, that means you always deal 8 more damage to them, if you hit, obviously. They drop most of their stuff is either most of your value is either dropped in like runes or noted form. You get the free potions in here, which disappear if you leave. And you can permanently disable their damage by praying. Now, I don't know if it's worth picking up the fire runes, to be honest. Most people just leave them, what I see. But I'm gonna pick them up for today. And you can stay here. And do that for an hour. If you're running out of supplies, grab back. And there's a bank in Camtorum as well. Now, this isn't worth it to pick up. This is just something you need for the quest, I think. Or some other mechanic, I don't remember. But this is like a no drop. Now what limits your AFK time in here is obviously like your prayer bonus. And basically your whole prayer level, because your restoration of prayer is calculated by herb law and prayer somehow. The formula is on the wiki. The higher, the more you restore. Also, kill speed increases your AFK time by a lot, because every 5th attack they do a prayer training attack. Let's see if we get it. Not yet. Getting good hits, so I'm basically at about the level where I'm not seeing it every time. If I get good hits, I miss it. And that obviously increases your AFK time by a lot. But yeah, it's a chill method, and you get really good thingy-magic as well. Strength XP, melee XP. So you get 67,000 XP per hour. Oh, that's the wrong number. And that was the prayer draining attack. You get ores in noted form. Yeah, so that's this method. I think it's pretty nice, and I'm gonna do it for an hour. And see what value we get back to in the corner. One thing I just remembered is it's probably worth to turn on at least Clarity of Thought, if not Improved Reflexes or Incredible Reflexes. I'm not sure about the higher ones. Probably depends on your AFK time, but like, let's turn on this one. Like, I get one more max hit by doing Burst of Strength, but since there's a negative armor mechanic, it's probably not worth the prayer time to do that. Also, I forgot to mention these like work as super combat, so you also get 10 more strength and attack and defense, so yeah. They are just really good. Now, obviously, after like 10 minutes, you lose the aggression from the NPCs. Let's pick up the copper over there. But there's more than just this room. Obviously, you could move back. But there's like the next room where there's some Sulphur Naguas as well. So move over there. We are now 40 minutes in, so probably a few minutes of preparation time, and then, yeah. After 10 minutes you lose the aggression, so that reduces your AFK-ness. So I'm just moving. So, as I said, as well as like making decent money, it's actually quite good strength XP. So if you see, we're right now at over 70k an hour, plus the hit points XP 25k an hour. So yeah, just too much AFK. Now I've also set up my quick prayers to help me turn on my prayers quickly if I AFK for too long and hear the sound of my prayer running out. But they don't hit, like, if I turn them off right now. They don't kill you, like, instantly. They hit you quite good because they also get the 2-hit splits. But it's not like you fall over and die. So if you hear, I think it's a good thing for AFKness. If you hear your prayer run out, drink some pots. Come back, drink some pots, turn on your quick prayers, and yeah, you're good to go again. Yeah. Also, one thing I did not mention is there are these moonlight moths in here. You saw me use them for my barrel runs. Oh, wait a second. You can catch. They come from here. You can catch them level 75, I think, hunter, and level 85 barehanded. But obviously, I don't have that. But if you had that, you could stay in here indefinitely and not need to pick up those potions. But obviously, those also give you combat stats. So probably still worth to do the potions. Yeah. As you can see, it's you actually take a while getting rid of those supplies. We're already over half an hour in. So yeah, those trips are really quite nice, and no need to fret over having to run back there again. One optimization I now thought about is obviously I'm wearing dragon plate legs. Dragon plate skirt. I can't do that in combat. Which, if I look at the wiki, dragon plate skirt, which doesn't have a combat bonus, prayer bonus. So, actually initiate armor would probably be better, because you get 5 prayer bonus out of that. And since this method, I like this method a lot, I might actually do that. And yeah, I mean, Varric still has more prayer bonus than the Horberg, but you don't have to pay repair costs, and my Varric is actually degrading. I have to think about that. What else? Yeah, obviously you can go up all the way to proselyte for that. That's like The next one is recruitment drive, then Temple Knight series wanted. Can I wear other armor after that? White equipment is probably not worth it, right? Yeah. And then after recruitment drive there's Sea Slug, which gives me... Oh yeah, I've got the AFK timer thingy again. Let's try to move over there. See if that works. Okay, let's move over. Oh, and you see there's one over here. And like, he's not picking up his stuff. There are chaos runes on the floor. 100 chaos runes, that's a lot of money. But I'm not picking them up right now. Usually I would. But yeah, I don't want to mess up our tracker right now. And I thought about one thing as well. This is really nice for Iron Man, obviously. Like, okay, you don't get coins per se, but you get chaos runes, which you need. And you get a lot of ores and experience, and you don't need supplies, which is really good for Iron Man. But yeah, I'm gonna see you once those potions run out. So we're on our last potion now. That's about 40 minutes after we started fighting them. So as you can see, you don't really need to fill your inventory with potions to get decent AFK times. Now I'm gonna, oh nice, run over and just do some more potions. Oh really? Oh, he's not picking up chaos runes, so he's really just training. He has the better weapon for here. Let's turn off the prayer. He has the dual Makua Heatles, which drop from the boss in here. For the boss, it's recommended to at least get like level 60 prayer and chivalry, so that's why I'm not doing it. I could maybe do it already, but yeah. I have not tried it yet. We're gonna find out. You're gonna see it when I try anyway. One thing I thought about now, and which I'm probably gonna do, is grab myself in at least initiate ammo. And if I got the time and I want to do it, go all the way up to proselyte. I mean, proselyte is always useful to have. I think this is a good setup. And already initiate armor gives me a prayer bonus advantage over what I'm currently wearing. Don't think it will make much different in terms of perfect. Oh, one tip. You can make a cover here and refill your run energy on all those stoves. So that's nice if you're doing perilous Moons of Peril farms or just like for my run back now. But yeah, initiate armor gives me better AFK time in here. Also, if I wasn't wearing Varix, it wasn't great, which might be nice. The one thing is obviously at some point I need to do Fremenic Isles and get me a Helm of Natus Knot. So yeah. That also is an upgrade in the prayer department, a small one. And then it's the question if it's worth wearing proselyte over that. But yeah, let's start again. Quick supply run. Took about, I think, 1 or 2 minutes tops. And let's just finish this hour in style and see what we get. I think we're gonna get up to like 150 Nagua kills in 1 hour. And we haven't got like the big drop in. The big drop they can give is the blades themselves, which is about 50k. But it's a 1 in 450 chance, so yeah, we're not so expected to gain them in like 1 hour. And the other like big money drop or bigger money drop is death runes. But I haven't got one of those. I've got a lot of chaos runes, which are like the bulk of the money, and iron ore and coal. It's like the bulk of the money, as you can see. But no death runes yet. So maybe we're gonna see, hopefully we're gonna see some of them in this hour. If I get the blades, I will disregard them for the coins per hour, probably. But yeah, guys, see you later. Hey guys, so my timer just ran out. If you look at live split, it also just ran out. So we're done. And our prayer rate ran out. Just grab all of that and run out of the room to, well, safety. And let's talk about the results. I'm gonna finish up those potions later. But one thing before it gets worse, we still got around 70k stable strength XP, so that's nice. And if we look at hit point XP, we're almost at like 95k stable. So with supply runs, that's nice. Let's see at our results. In 1 hour, we got 156 Sulphur Nagua kills. And we made 185k GP. Now, we actually got the Sulphur Blades drop. I removed them from this loot table because, as I said, we're not so expected to gain them in an hour. They have a value of about 60k, 55k right now. So since we killed 156 in an hour, and they have 1 in 450 drop rate, you're expected to get a third of a sulfur blades in an hour. So I would say we could round this up to 200k. I'm not gonna, but if you look at the includes your silver blades drops, you can round this up to around 200k. Now let's put it into our thingy magic, our table. I'm gonna call it 150,000. Just profit. Most of that is, as I said, in chaos runes, some iron ore, some coal, some lesser ores, silver in a decent quantity. Hey, you go away. Thanks. I got 1 ruby. I didn't pick up some sapphires earlier because I didn't want to stuff my inventory with them. I think I've got some fire runes someone else dropped because I have more than dropped. But apart from that, I think I didn't pick anything up that didn't drop for me. Fire runes actually more value than nature, so probably still worth it to pick up if you can sell them. I don't know what rune shops buy them at, but the GE has them as 4 each right now. So that's decent. Let's look up at setup difficulty. I mean, you have to do some quests which are not very hard. Fuck off. Let's just... Sorry about that. Like, we already have the loot, so... Also, fire runes don't really matter. You have to do some quests which aren't very hard to do. And you have to be ready to fight them. Oh! God damn it, fuck off. Didn't know this is wonder range. When you want to fight them, they always seem to keep away from you. Yeah, another low drop. Let's stay in here for now and just hope nothing happens. So I will give it a 2. Actually, some setup needed, but not hard. Supply costs. So I'm gonna see difficulty. Let's put it in a 4 because a 5 would be no setup. A 4 is some setup. A supply cost is 5. Score of 5 because, well, yeah, you don't need any supplies. You get everything in here for free. AFK-ness. Now, it's actually quite AFK. A lot of AFK time. But for me personally, I have some trouble with combat AFKing. Because I always feel I might miss out on drops. So I actually am less AFK than I could be. But that's a personal problem, so I'm gonna 3 to 4, somewhere along those lines. I think I'm gonna put a 4 for now. Now, more possible, I'm gonna put a strict yes. I did it on mobile. It's maybe actually easier for AFK while doing something else on mobile, because you can tap and don't need to grab your mouse every few minutes. Reproducibility market. So the value of our drops is mostly in stuff that always will have some value, like chaos runes, iron ore, coal. Obviously, those prices can fluctuate, but chaos runes are like quite stable, I think, at 100. The ores probably could be lower. One drop we didn't get is the death runes, which also are quite stable at 150, 160, 170, 180. So I think we're quite stable. Those obviously can drop, but the high alch value, 18k, isn't bad. I think we're quite good on the market, and like they are not running away. You can always reproduce that if you find an empty world. So I would give that a 5. Now the video we don't put in here yet. Today's date is 6th of March 2025. And let's give it a decent experience gained. This name, like I will have to redo that. 100k per hour, I think, is a good... Oh, I found the safe spot for... 100k per hour, 95k per hour combat experience in an AFK fashion, I think is pretty nice. I don't think you're gonna get much better. So I don't know, 4 of, especially with how AFK it is. I'm gonna give it a 4 or a 5. Probably a 5 for now. Now I might change some ratings in the future when I get more experience. But yeah, don't know how high that is. like, if you don't like this number, maybe you like this number. Maybe you just like it for the combat experience. And like, this is with my stats, which are now 70s. Low 70s. So there's obviously way more room above. My prayer level can go up a lot. I'm just gonna finish up my strength level now, because I can do that. I'm always done with level 73, so almost 1,000,000 XP. And yeah, I like Sulphur Naguas. I'm probably gonna go the Temple Knight route for some more... don't need the Sulphur's Essence. For some more prayer bonus. And then we're gonna see how it works out. So I think there's like, I can get up to like maybe one... Oh, there's a death rune drop. Talk about it. 50 death runes in one. That's 10k in one drop. So that's like the best drop apart from the Sulphur Blades, which we didn't get in our hour. So I'm not counting it. Like, there's variance. I think you can do easily above 200k in an hour, but we're lowballing it right now. Like, I can increase my kill count with another setup. Proselyte armor is something we talked about. Dual Makua Huitls are like the best weapon, but they're almost 10 million right now. Which is Barrow's equipment. I think Thorax hammers have dual hit splats, so they might be worth it. Although Sulphur Naguas are weak to slash. I don't know. They are quite cheap. I might try them out as well. They don't have a prayer bonus, unfortunately. You might also find that, especially with a higher prayer bonus, like increasing improved reflexes is worth it. Let's just run over that to reset our aggression timer. Or like even like incredible reflexes. Maybe increasing your max hit is worth it. Like, there's a lot of min-maxing to be done, but for a chill... oh yeah, and that was... I somehow got a max hit now. Out of the strength level. Nice. So I just hit a 30, basically. 2 15s on that Nagua. That's nice. So yeah, right now that actually gives me a max hit as well. I think it's a good method to make money. I hope you found this video interesting. I know it's a dual video. It's introducing a method and introducing the table as well. I hope it's not overwhelming and too long. The next ones in this series are gonna be shorter. But I'm gonna thank you guys for watching now. Made some good money. And I'm gonna see you guys soon in making more money. But ciao for now.